We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the New York Giants. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys flew across the country for this one. Always tough to play in the early slate of games when making that trek. On the other side, Giants head coach Brian Daboll. His guys ready to feed. New York set to take the field. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now here are the Seahawks in great shape to start their first drive. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play.
The interception the last time out, his first drive of the season here in the opening week. So now he's got to try to erase that memory and move on here, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Down the sideline he goes. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So he wanted to pass it, but that thing turned out much better.
And the crowd really responded, didn't they? They always like it better when the quarterback is scrambling around, actually takes off and runs downfield. And that's exactly what he did.
Tracy going to get it on first down. Then he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And between the last two plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Right back to Tracy. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Second down and 8. On the jet sweep, it's Robinson. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick six to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders, it's not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick six. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
That pick six just a moment ago. Things went from bad to worse. Look up at the scoreboard now. Not looking good here. We'll see if they can put something together on this drive. 1st and 10. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He finds his man complete. That's Aguirre. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll look to throw now on first down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. First and 10 at the 36-yard line. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. And he'll be looking to snap a pretty unwelcome start to this ball game. Interceptions on his first 3 drives. He'll look to turn things around here as they start with a first down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
It's a pickup of 46 yards. That's another Giants first down. First and 10.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
He got the job done on the ground on their previous drive with a touchdown run, and he'll start anew with a first down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
First down.
25 yards that time.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
Now it's Tracy, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
5-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. This is caught. It's Robinson with a Giants touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
New York set to take the field. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
the Giants, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week one. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he comes back with one complete. And the Giants are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down. They'll try again. And he will again go backwards as they drive him back to the 4-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. Touchdown! Wan'Dale Robinson. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Giants offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Ed Oliver that time the one to get in there and bring him down.
I wonder if they're wandering back to the huddle thinking to themselves, can we just hit rewind and go back a play? Definitely not the down they wanted to begin this drive by giving up a sack. But for the defense, that's exactly how they drew it up.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
This is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and, of course, a special player.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Back to throw. Over the middle, he completes it to Robinson. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And the Giants, 1st down.
They'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 2nd down, goal to go.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
The Giants ready to come out now. Well, their defense, they did the important thing. They got the stop. They didn't allow a point, but now they're backed up here pretty far, Charles. Going to need a significant drive to try to get into position for the game-winning field goal.
Yeah, partner, don't you think that defense is on the sidelines right now saying, don't come to us with your problems about where you're starting? We did the important part. We kept them off the board, kept us in the ball game. Find a way to maneuver it downfield, at least get into field goal range, and get us a win.
That flag, that'll push him back 5.
Still 1st down.
Now a first throw here in overtime. That's complete to Robinson. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty. Running left is Tracy. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play call to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light still on for him.
A tackle made by Boye Mafe. Now 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Man, he hits him in stride. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the North Star State, where the sounds of the Yaller horn and the Skol chant echo throughout U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Minnesota Vikings. On the visitor sideline, Giants head coach Brian Daboll. His guys coming off a tie after an evenly matched battle a week ago. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home. And New York set to take the field. And they start in the best of all positions, first and goal. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
He'll try again. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete on the deep ball. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They come into top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 32-yard line. On the give, it's Tracy. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
2 yards.
This defense for the Vikings, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Aguirre. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
Now out come the Giants. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll hand it to Tracy. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Dallas Turner on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Back to throw here. He finds his man complete. That's a Aguirre. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they went standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
So excellent starting position here for the Vikings. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
This crowd was on him pretty good after he threw the pick six a moment ago. And I don't think they're going to be any kinder here as we move forward. We'll see what he can do. 1st and 10.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Misdirection's the key on this play. They line up with 3 receivers to the opposite side of the tight end, and they're all going to work their way across the field and let the tight end slip underneath against flow the other way. They're banking that he can get lost, and that's exactly what happened as they pick up a 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. From left side, it's complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants have taken the lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, New York.
They're going to look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and 12.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Here's Tracy. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's got this complete to Robinson. And he's brought down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43.
At the 43-yard line.
On the ground, here comes Tracy. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and inches.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot. He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
First down, Giants.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That's a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll drop the throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 8. And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
On the run is Tracy. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
The Giants going to take over again on offense. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Ball on the 39. Here's second and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
They'll go again with Tracy.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now back to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 35. And the Giants first down. It's a gain of 35.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
7-yard pickup.
Second down and 3.
At the Vikings' 20-yard line.
Looking to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they'll get this down to the 10.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. From 10 yards out.
And the Giants have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead. So still time remaining here in this fourth quarter, but the touchdown there puts them back out in front.
And you and I both know that their defense will not very subtly remind everyone that they started all of this because they held firm on the last drive and only gave up a field goal. Gave it back to the offense in a tie game and said, okay, your turn now.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Oh, what a move.
And he will get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. 6, maybe 7.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Back to throw. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And 2 yards to go.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Theo Johnson. Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
New York set to take the field.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And down he goes just beyond the 35. And that pretty move got him some extra space to run. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. Now a first throw here in overtime. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Jonathan Grenard. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85. The Giants ready to come out now. This is a pretty rare situation here, Charles. You get into overtime, neither team coming through with even a field goal on their first drive. So now, sudden death with the time remaining. Next score wins.
And now I would say that going at it might be a little bit easier for both teams now because they've eased into overtime. That first series, boy, everything on the line then. Now you've seen what a defense is throwing at you. You can make some adjustments. All you need.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
And before the second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. They'll set up to throw. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He's going to go up top again. It's caught inside the 25. Now a timeout called for by the offense.
That's another Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Giants, it was a great all-around performance.
The Giants game is over, but his work isn't done yet. Following their early season contest, people want to know what he thinks the team can accomplish as the year goes on. It's on to a new week for New York. And next on the schedule are the Commanders. They know the blitz is coming. Either the football comes out quick, or it might not at all.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. Tonight's no love lost between these NFC East rivals. It's the Washington Commanders and the New York Giants. On the visiting sideline, that's Dan Quinn, coach of the Commanders. His side unable to make it 2-0 to start the year, dropping their game last week. Facing off with them here, Brian Dable, head coach of the Giants. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. Star on the ground here, Tracy. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
And the Giants first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, well, you can't do it better than that.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. This is cut downfield by Horn. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. Offense is set, first and 10.
That's another Giants first down.
Option play, they're going to get it to Tracy. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. He's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
All right, they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Trying to push this past the marker. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive.
You know what a run like that does for everybody, for the play call, for the O-lineman, for the offense? It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
Giants and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
Staying between the tackles with Tracy. Saw the lead, hit it quick, call out a gain of 7. Nicely done. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this 2nd quarter with the Giants in possession. They're looking at 2nd and pretty short. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Couldn't find Jimmy Horn Jr. there. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
Trey Amos on the coverage.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Got a man, and Neighbors has it. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Counter give to Tracy. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. 4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They go right back to Tracy. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. It's a nickel look from the Commanders. 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3.
Looking to throw here. He brings it in. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 from the 41. They're going play action. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. He's dropping back to throw. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. First time this game they've looked to him. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Air it out on 3rd. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
The Giants are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. Throwing from the gun. Has a man downfield. This is Robinson. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Malik Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. And it sets up second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They're throwing it. They just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
And he will score. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants grow their lead just before halftime. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. Wow, just perfect execution there, Brock. Nailing the fade for 6.
Yeah, when it comes to the fade route, it really is all about timing. As you said, the execution of it. You have to have the matchup first, but then you need to go connect. What a great play.
Giants ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And this is close to their end zone. They have got to be careful, but there is still enough time. They could mount something of a drive here. Here's Tracy on first down. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
Gained a little bit there. Kind of feels like a gain of nothing. You know why? Because you're still playing with your backs against the end zone. No real breathing room. No margin for error.
They're just going to play it safe, sticking with the ground game, it looks like. And he manages to reach that 25-yard line before he's driven out. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, you know, the best of them take advantage of it.
He's going deep. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Looking for Malik Neighbors that time. So it's second down coming up.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Complete left side to Robinson. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line.
15 yards. And the Giants first down.
Looking to throw. Puts some air under it, deep down the left. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. Giants headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes second and 12.
At the 32-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
Incomplete. Coverage by Mikey Samerstill.
Giants are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Throwing now on 1st down. A throw left side finds Johnson. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. How about a big hitter, 34 yards there and a new set of downs. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Back to throw. Galloping inside the 40. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Pass play on 1st and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Incomplete. Got it. Ready? Riley Moss there defensively.
He's going to throw this one. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. And hold on, everyone. There's a Commanders player shaken up after that play, and he's in need of some attention. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Over to Robinson on the sideline, caught. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. He takes off with it. And they'll still have some work to do now on 3rd down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, it is tough to fool this defense with how they just react to these plays, Kate. They held that line, the QB keeper, it gets 0.
3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Nothing isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with the quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
Giants ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Handoff to Tracy. Cuts it to the right sideline. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. 1st and 10, he keeps it on the option. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. Throwing off the play fake. Sends this to the end zone. Oh, they got it. Intercepted on the goal line. Kevin Winston with the INT.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
life, it's the G-Men who come away with the win. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0.
Here we go, shot. 70 Lion. Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready, ready? Let's go now. Ready. Ready, ready. And up. Here we go. Here we go. Go. Come on. Come on. Hut, hut. Down. Take go. Set. Ready. Ready. Hut. Set up. Ready, ready. Set. Ready. Here we go. Set. And up. Set. Ready.
Well, not a building you're going to miss. We are at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today.
Let's go.
Drawn starts with an option, right side. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. Second down coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to...
And he's not going to escape this. The Cowboys take him down. And they come up big on third down there with the sack.
That's exactly how you draw it up defensively. A 3 and out and a sack on top of it. Create that negative play. Create a little doubt in that quarterback's mind. And offensively, well, that's the worst way to start it. No rhythm, no tempo, and now you give the ball right back.
Giants and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And it's an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. Working on first down. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. That pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Giants will have a first down. He'll look to throw. That's Cox, Jimmy Horn Jr. And he doesn't get the chance to add on to that play, but this still has him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. He'll call his own number. Offense wins zone read, but what a read by the defense. They blow it up for a loss of 4. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Working now from the gun. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find an exploit.
Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. The Cowboys scoop it up. And he's going to take it back. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 20-zip lead. Like a freight train leaving the station after scooping up that fumble. Oh, he got moving on his way to the end zone, Brock. Nice hustle from the big man.
Is there anything more fun than seeing these big old human beings get their chance to get on a scoreboard? You see how it just ignites everybody.
Here's the offense now to take over, and that's their quarterback to lead them out.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. To be the team first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game.
The Giants headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Back to throw on first and 10. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 42.
Pass play now. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
That's another Giants first down.
Trying the right side with Tracy. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Second and 10, back to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Savon Revel with the pick. And the Cowboys get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Second down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is...
The Giants are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And we're down inside a minute to play here in the second quarter, but that is enough time to get a drive together.
Got it. Ready? Let's go.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Giants trying to get set quickly here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches. At the 30.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. It's taken in by Horn. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
A 7-yard gain. And the Giants First down. First and 10.
Dropping back to throw.
Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Cowboys will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Man, these guys just can't get out of their own way right now, and we both know it's only going to hurt worse as this game rolls on.
Yeah, kind of stuck in a loop right now. And I don't care what sport it is. If it's golf, if it's shooting a free throw, bat and baseball, like you grip it tight and you grip that ball tight, usually bad things follow.
The Giants ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. Back to work after throwing the pick.
He's going deep this time.
That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Throwing now out of the shotgun.
He's looking deep once again.
And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Jimmy Horn Jr., the intended target. And now they face 2nd and long. They're going to throw out of the gun.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Cowboys
will take over as he records his first interception of our season. We have seen this happen before, partner. 3 interceptions in a row. We're going to spare the quarterbacks who've done it. Not going to mention any names, but, man, not a list that he wanted to join.
Yeah, he probably stopped throwing the ball. Like, stop throwing the ball.
The Giants headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the 3rd. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Throwing now off the play action. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
3rd and long for him here. And this one is launched downfield.
He's got it inside the 10. He has the New York touchdown. The Giants shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown.
So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side defensively they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Giants are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. To throw here on 1st down. That's incomplete left side.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Short pass brought in. And he's going to get a few here, brought down at the 33-yard line.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
To the air on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Giants ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. They connect on the deep shot. And he has it all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
Going all the way to the end zone here. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They're going to try and throw it here. Completed over the middle. And this one does not go far. 3rd down, they need 7.
3rd down.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. And they're going to tag a defender with this one.
Pass interference. Defense.
So pass interference on the shot to the end zone, and now they're going to be set up on the goal line with a great chance to get the touchdown anyway. From the red zone on 1st. Rolling left, and he will score. Touchdown, New York! The Giants making the scoreboard look a touch better.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with the brains, the processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down, and he just put on a show.
And now the Giants keeping the offense on the field. We've got a 2-point attempt coming up. Right, they're going to throw for it. It's caught. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails.
Giants 13.
Giants headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Toward the sideline, and he locates Johnson. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Here he goes. 3rd and long. Trying to push deep downfield. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball. Incomplete.
The ability to track the ball. But ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Has a man downfield. This is Robinson. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And, hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
Going deep here for the end zone. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it's going to be second down. Sticking to the air here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Throw here, third down. Throwing for the back of the end zone. And no one had a shot at that. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Hands are tied. Got to have it on this fourth down. Desperation time here. Taking a chance to the end zone. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest is.
So it's a win for the Cowboys. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
The Giants game is over, but his work isn't done yet. The media wants his thoughts on what decided this game and where the responsibility belongs. It's on to a new week for New York, and next on the schedule are the Eagles. Everyone loves the deep shot, but this week, a boring game plan is a winning game plan.
us here at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, a couple of rivals from the NFC East squaring off. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. Overseeing that Philadelphia sideline, head coach Nick Sirianni. His side enters in need of a win, sitting at 1-3 in this early season. Facing off with him here, and that's Brian Dable, head coach of the Giants. This guy's no doubt happy to be back. First play is to the air. That pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Following that play, we've got a timeout already for an injured player. And it's one of their receivers who's shaken up on the offense's first snap. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Throwing from the gun here. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
It's Tracy on second down. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Andrew Makuba attacking to make that stop. Third and a lone yard coming up.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Here's Tracy once more. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
And the Giants first down.
From the red zone now. And he's got it. It's in close. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So that right there, exactly what you're looking for in the opening drive of a game.
And these opening drives are tone setters. You come out flat, maybe you go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, Kate, but here, they were sharp, they were crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
Giants and their quarterback ready to take over once again. They've gotten off to the exact start they wanted, Brock, and now an early chance to pull away and get some distance on their opponents. A give to Tracy up the middle. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
It's a gain of 11. And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 31.
Pass play coming here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches at the 41-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Tracy. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Brought in inside the 20. He will go. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a 13-0 lead. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. Spread the field and send him all deep, baby. All right, this might be a stupid question, Brock, but what makes that play call successful against an NFL secondary?
Yeah, because 4 verts is good against a college secondary, a high school secondary, a Pop Warner secondary, because it burdens and stresses that defense. And if you got people that can run and you got 4 choices to choose from, oftentimes you'll find one to hit on.
Giants are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, well, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
Again, right side to Tracy. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That right there, my friends, is exactly the kind of pressure and intensity you expect from a defense each of these next 2 snaps as well. They want to keep you pinned right there against your own end zone and force you into a very risky punt.
He'll go left side with Tracy. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. Give him a full 40 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. They'll throw left side, finds Johnson. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Giants will have a first down.
First down. First and
Good
10 at the
offenses.
40-yard
Okay,
line.
good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Throwing now on first down. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
From the contact.
From the 40, here comes
Brings
second
up
and 10.
Second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now third down.
Third and long for him here. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
Giants ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. They're up 2 touchdowns and could make it a 3-score game here. They'll throw it here on first. They'll throw left side, caught by Neighbors. Just after the catch, he is hit and stopped. A nice gain, though, down to the enemy 41. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
He's going to throw it. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked by their rookie at Florida State. Well, you love the idea here, partner. You challenge the back end of that cover, too. But it's the strong safety who burns him by stepping in front of that throw.
That's right, Kate, and I'll tell you what, that is about trust. When a D coordinator calls cover 2, he's trusting the strong safety. Yeah, he may be a little better at playing the run, but he's trusting them there to play the pass, to cover half the field, and that's exactly what he does to get the job done and go get that interception.
Well, here comes their offense to begin the drive, and in the middle of all of them, oh yeah, there's the focal point of their game plan, their quarterback. Giants headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And with that 2-score lead, partner, they've got the option here. You can sit on it, or they could try something really aggressive. Here's Tracy. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
I can safely say, Kate, that's exactly what you want offensively. Exactly what you want to do to get out of the shadow of your own goal line, get a good push, get a good gain, get some positive yards. Job well done.
He'll throw it. Stays upright. And they're going to take him down finally, but not before he puts his own goal line well in that rearview mirror. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
The Giants are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. They'll have a shorter field ahead of them now, Brock. That pick sets them up just shy of the 40. To the air now on 1st and 10. That's Robinson on the slant. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a...
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Giants push their lead further to start the half. That was a great response, Brock. After they got driven backwards on 1st down, they go right back to the ground and score just 1 play later.
Yeah, and I think if you and I were in the huddle down there after that 1st down loss, I think we would have felt a whole bunch of pride. Give me another shot, and boy, did they deliver.
Giants ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. First and 10, they're going to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now looking to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they are all the way into that red zone.
A gain of 41 yards on the play. That's another Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
This defense did the best they could to track him as he ran all the way across the field, but eventually, you're just going to lose him. And that's when a completion was made and turned it into a significant gain.
From the red zone on 1st. Bails out of the pocket quick. Touchdown, New York! The Giants make it a 3-possession game. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Giants headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. From the gun, it's Tracy. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
At the 24-yard line.
It's Tracy on the carry. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They gain 14 on the play. And the Giants will have a first down.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
At the 42-yard line.
This is Tracy. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
And the Giants first down.
They run. Here's Tracy. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, doesn't matter.
And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They pick up 20 yards there. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. So that's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
They'll run here on first down. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Coming left is Tracy. He's fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Giants on their way to their 3rd win of the year. Needing 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. Setting up to throw. Pass complete to Robinson. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Running this with Tracy. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Giants are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And we'll see if those 3 timeouts get used defensively, Brock, but this one is over either way.
Let's go now.
Here's Tracy on first down. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 9.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
We're going to pass it here. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
So the Giants come away with the win. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you can come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.